I want to start off with a simple question. What is your constraint muscle? What is a muscle that you look at in your body and you think, you know what, could be a little bit better? It's holding my physique back. It looks a little bit mid. You know, my biceps could be a bit bigger, my chest could be a bit bigger, my back could be a bit bigger. Whatever it may be for you, it's going to be different for all of us, right? For me, it's my back currently. And there's two ways you can fix this, because I asked you this question because you want to build up this muscle. You don't want to constantly look at your physique and think, you know what, this needs to be better, this needs to be better. You want to be happy with it. For so long, I just wouldn't hit a back double bicep pose from the back. I wouldn't turn around and like flex my back and like show my lats. I wouldn't do anything like that because I just thought there was no point, because it was just a terrible muscle. And I thought it needs to be bigger before I can do that. And there's two ways that I fixed it. One, the volume tactic, which I've mentioned so many times, right? Train one muscle high volume, you're going to get more stiffness out of it, right? There's loads of studies based on that. And two, the more energy you have, the more gains you're going to get out of it. You need to understand this concept. Obviously, the more energy you have, the more gains you're going to get out, because when you're training with higher energy, you're able to push harder, train more intensely, and that's obviously a very, very important factor for muscle growth, how hard and how intensely you train. And when you're more energized, more recovered, more rested, you're able to push that extra hard, get them extra reps, see that extra growth, right? Now, when in your workout do you have the most energy? I'll give you a second. At the start, well done, you had the most energy at the start of your workout, right? So we need to understand, when you want to build up a muscle, when you want to have the most energy for that muscle and want to prioritize it, you need to place it at the beginning of the workout. That is the key, right? So for me, for my back, every time I would do a back day, back exercises will always be at the beginning, just because I can get the most growth out of it, because I'm having the most energy. So you need to understand what you want to prioritize, what is going to work for you. So is it your chest you want to bring up? Make sure you place chest at the start. So I'll put this into an example for you. Every time someone does push-pull legs, they always complain that their arms aren't as growing as well as the rest of their body. And that's because they train arms fatigue all the fucking time. When you do a push day, you're using triceps to lock out on chest movements, so your triceps already feel fatigued by the time you come to train it isolated. And the same with biceps. When you're doing pulling movements, your biceps are activated, and then when you go to train biceps on their own, they're fatigued, right? And then they grow, complaining about they're not growing. Yes, because they're already fatigued, you're training your muscle fatigue. You need to understand that you need to find a split that allows you to train when they're not fatigued. And then even further than that, you need to put them exercises that are going to train the muscle that is holding you back at the beginning, and I'm going to guarantee you will see insane growth. So a little action step for you. Whatever the constraint muscle is, hopefully you're able to answer that in the time of this video. What exercises do you do for them, and can you place them at the beginning of your workout?